The Our Food Project is one way that we can build food skills, build gardening skills, and really connect with our local farmers.
At the Our Food Project, I think we're working towards creating what we call positive food environments. And really all that means is we want everyone to feel good about their food. We want them to have access to good and nutritious foods. We want our farmers to be supported. So I'm the Urban Garden Project Coordinator, and the main goal of our project is to get people growing food in the city or in towns, but getting them to grow food together. One of our more recent projects is a community greenhouse that's situated in a parking lot of a community center. So there are about 5 or 6 members that work in the space, and it's a year-round greenhouse, so they're growing greens in there through the winter months. That greenhouse is really neat because of the way it's built. It's totally self-sustaining, and there's solar panels on top that give the building electricity. And then we have a small worm composter that feeds the fertility of our soil. The building's totally run and managed by the community. My job is to back those people up, to give them material resources that they need, like rain barrels or compost bins and that sort of thing, and then also to share skills. Once you get people growing food in the city, the hope is that they might understand what a farmer's job looks like and the work that they put into the vegetables that they're growing. Hopefully they're meeting people in those community gardens and they're sharing meals with food that they have grown in their gardens.
So my job is the Food Connections Coordinator, and what I do is organize workshops around canning, lactofermentation, and seasonal cooking. We started the preserving workshops as a way of getting people to think about how to eat locally, because we realized in Nova Scotia the growing season is really short. This year was our biggest year, and we did tomatoes and salsa and pickles and fruit. The gardens and the food skills really feed into one another, so it's this ongoing skills building. We'll see communities of people forming where they weren't. Where there wasn't necessarily a community before. We've also been doing a lot of work on root cellaring. We have a small community root cellar in the basement of the Ecology Action Centre office. 5 people are using the space right now. So down there we have potatoes and carrots and parsnips and beets and apples and cabbage. And all 5 of those people are managing the space and then using those vegetables in their own cooking at home.
I do think everyone has a point of relating to food. I come at food mostly from a social justice background, and what's kept me there is all of the surprising and amazing outcomes that I've seen from us building community garden or cooking together, and there is this amazing sense of building a community around the starting point of food. The gardens are a nice starting point for all sorts of local food activities.
I really see this as about empowering people to build their own skills and to teach other people and to know who to ask if they have questions, because I think what's important in this is that we're all learning together.
Personally, all the farmers I've met I really adore, and so I keep buying food from all of these farmers that I think are really amazing people, and I know that they're working really hard to feed people here in Nova Scotia, in the towns and in the cities, and I don't think we always know what that looks like. Between the Urban Garden Project and the Food Connections, they feed into this overarching hope that we can enable people to have a good relationship to their food.